All right, everybody. Welcome to a game of ICRPG or Index Card RPG. I'm your GM, D. It is a pleasure to meet you on this finest of mornings, i.e. a morning I woke up really early for. We are going to be playing a new game today. I call it Disconnected Skies. It's a little on the nose, but whatever. Are you all ready? You all have your characters on board? I'll introduce them in a bit.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect. Welcome, everyone, to Millennium Peaks. It is February 17th, year 2000. Just a few months ago, it was a quaint yet bustling small town on the Pacific West Coast. Nestled in Oregon, Millennium Peaks is surrounded by mountains to the north, east, and west, while a large forest sits to the south. The typical way to travel into town is through the South Forest or through tunnels through the mountains. I did say a few months ago it was just a small town, because on New Year's, right when everyone expected Y2K to crash the internet, well, they were right and wrong. Yes, the global internet and all network services did crash, but it was due to an event people now know as Starfall. It didn't happen at midnight, and it didn't happen all at once, but all throughout the day of January 1st, stones fell from the sky, lighting it up in scintillating rainbow. Yet, despite the size and frequency, all was mostly quiet, perhaps too quiet. When everyone checked their various networks, cellular, television, radio, and the internet, they were all completely silent. Electricity seemed to be fine due to a local power grid, if a bit weak. A whiz kid, Schroeder, and a team of people were able to create a local network, allowing people to communicate with phones and radio within the radius of the town, as well as within 5 kilometers out of it. Now that we're all caught up, let me introduce everyone. The party stands at the outskirts of town. You're all equipped with winter clothes and a basic melee weapon, and not much else. You've gotten used to the way things are handled in town. People are placed in chore rotation, and your lot was randomly selected to be the ones next out to deliver supplies to a watchtower, to the group station there at the very least. The watchtower is out there to keep an eye on the signal and to constantly try to make contact. It's not too much of a trek, but it's enough that they need to send a small squad. Now, I like to introduce to everyone through a method which I call down the line. I start at the top of the list and I just go down. Kaja, introduce yourself and then your character.
Okay. Yeah, my name is Kaya. I'm a small-time streamer. I'm doing my PhD in various weird things, and yeah, I like video games. My character though is an agent. Her name is Maria Atlas, so Agent Atlas, and she's working at the Canadian Security Intelligence Service at the Bureau for Extraterrestrial Life. Or she used to before this all started, apparently.
Go right on to Pixa. Who are you and who's your character?
I'm Pixar. I'm just as Duke Newton, who's like a little fat kid who got bullied all his life and only could find escapes in comic books and video games and stuff.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah.
A spiritual level.
Yeah.
And yeah, all right, that sounds good. And you were in Millennium Peaks in '99 because there was a comic book convention, right?
Yeah. Yeah, like a small one.
You're saying there was like a bunch of nerds here in Millennium Peaks.
Yeah. Yeah, a few ones. It wasn't like a big deal back then, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I like that. Okay, Squeaky, who are you?
Okay, I am Squeaky. I'm an internet addict, a gamer, and a software developer. And my character in this story will be Dan Bishop. He's 43 years old, and basically Dan Bishop is a former crisis negotiator, plagued with nightmares, who has turned to the bottle after a failed hostage situation. He avoids responsibility and taking decisions that impacts others. He's traumatized with explosives, so everything that makes TikTok sounds or that can potentially blow up, he's afraid of.
All right, sounds good. And last but not least, Swanky, introduce yourself.
Oh, well, hello. Yeah, hello. Swanky. Just normal guy. Currently working as a butcher, living life in Norway. Nothing too crazy. My character is Michael Laxton, son of pest control mogul Rolf Laxton. He's 30 years old and about to take over the business after his father retires. Michael has probably the best charisma in town, and that's why the business is booming right now as well.
Really? Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're pretty charismatic. 3 points is pretty solid.
He's going for it. And intelligence as well. He likes to blow up stuff, especially rats.
Jesus.
and make clothing out of them. But that's the secret.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. So we are playing this game called ICRPG or Index Card RPG. It is a very different kind of game. It is a D20 system, like so. A lot of people that know of Dungeons and Dragons now and in the past will recognize it. It's a very different kind of game. It uses. I will be explaining the game as we play more, but we will be there eventually. In this first scene, we start on the outskirts of town, and part in which I describe this first scene, I will give you guys a target number. The target number is 9. It is the lowest target number in the game. So when I say a thing has a target number, a scene, i.e. any given like thing that we haven't changed in between scenes for, has the same difficulty. But it changes depending on how hard or easy the task is. Point is, this number 9 is what you want to roll. Just keep an eye on it, but it's not that big of a deal. So you all start at the outskirts of Millennium Peaks. You are all like fairly like loosely equipped with basic melee weapons, not much else other than the stuff in your pockets. You are outside of town, and you're supposed to be like going out to deliver supplies to a watchtower to the group station there. It's like a brisk winter. I'd say not later than 11:30 in the daytime, and you're all standing outside there together. You were not necessarily what's the word? You didn't necessarily get together because you know each other. You could know each other if you'd like. You have been stuck in the same town for 2 months. But a major reason why you're together in the first place is just chore rotation, and you all got randomly selected into the slot. For a lot of you, it'd be your first time meeting each other. I'd like to give everyone a little bit of directorial power. And this time I'm going to start with Swanky and go up. Swanky. The forest nearby the town. What do you see? What is the detail about the forest outside of town? Like, are the trees particularly thin or thick? Is it bristly? Is the wind really heavy?
The trees looks a bit too healthy for this time of year. They're a bit too green.
It is a bit too green for late winter.
Yeah.
A bit too green. That's pretty good. You don't necessarily know what's up, but I don't know, maybe spring has come early this year.
Maybe, or maybe the animals haven't had their eaten all the insects yet. Maybe something's up. Maybe something's eating all the animals in the forest.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Squeaky, what is the detail about the nearby forest?
It's so dense that no sunlight penetrates the leaves. It's very dark at the ground.
It's a dark, oh my god. So the way I'm already seeing this is like a Millennium Peaks is surrounded by like tall mountains and dark forest. You're kind of in like a secluded zone. You almost like, what's the word? You almost kind of like removes to what the actual world out there is kind of like, you know? It's almost like your own little paradise.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Kaya, what is something about the nearby forest?
It's absolutely quiet, like too quiet. No sound at all.
All right. It's quiet, it's dark, and the area is so green. It's odd. People have gone out between here and the watchtower before. They've gone hunting. It's not like this is your first time out of the town, but it is always a little unnerving. A bit more lately now that everything's a little bit quieter. In your pockets are cell phones, like old 2000s flip phones. And you have a small connection to the local network, as you can text people here, but anything further out is impossible. And Pixuk, Duke Newton. What's something about the nearby area that really stands out to you?
There's a lot of strange fungus around. A lot of weird mushrooms.
I mean, is that strange or just part of the forest?
Well, it is kind of strange. Like maybe it's like new fungus.
Yeah. Well, I mean, how for Duke Newton, how knowledgeable is he on fungi? Can I get an intelligence check? How to roll this is you roll a d20 and then you add your intelligence, and you're trying to beat that 9 I put down on the table. D20 plus 3 because your intelligence is plus 3. You got a 17. You are knowledgeable on fungi, at least the ones here, and you know that these things are kind of a little alien, primarily because another thing that's very notable, it's winter. Fungi don't typically grow very well during the winter, but here in this dense, dark forest, it's almost like the perfect atmosphere for it. It's dark, it's slightly like wet, but because of the tall trees in the dense forest, lost snow hasn't necessarily permeated through it. So even though you guys are like around like snow and like falling snow. The forest has snow, but it's fairly, I don't know. It almost feels like another realm. Anyways, you get a text message. Like your group gets a group text message. All it says is, "Have you gone out yet?" It's from Schroeder. It's this nerdy little kid. He's also like 16, 17. And he was one of the people that helped create like a local network. He works at the town hall as kind of like to work with communication and such, and like to make sure people are doing their job.
Have we met him?
It's been 2 months. You've definitely met him before. But also he does kind of control the surrounding network because he like made it. And so you get a little message saying like, yeah, have you guys left yet?
I guess we write him back. Like say, yeah, we're getting out there.
You get a little message back that says, good. Remember to give them the supplies and take back the reports. And that's all. Give supplies, take reports. This is critical and important to see if we can contact outside life. Anyways, that's all you get message-wise. Is there anything else you want to prepare before going to the forest? Because you're like at the outskirts of town. You can go back into town in order to like get more supplies, prepare yourselves in other ways, or you just want to go out there.
So idea is that our party is going to give supplies to an outpost or camp somewhere.
A watchtower, yeah.
A watchtower, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's on the other side of the forest.
It's a little bit deeper in. It's not on the other side, but it's a deeper in.
Okay.
What would y'all like to do?
I'd like to go. I think I'm very well prepared.
Yeah, Duke is ready to roll out.
It's a small town feel. I'd say there's less than, what do you guys define as a small town, actually?
Population less than 2,000, maybe? Less than 5?
2,000? Like, we could work with less than 2,000, that works.
That's really small. Let's say less than 5,000.
Let's say 2,000.
Okay, 2,000. Okay, yeah, I'm down with that. Michael is down with that.
Because less than 2,000 allows me to, like,
everybody
up the
knows
stakes a little
everybody.
bit.
Yeah.
Everyone knows as like a small town. People know people.
Yep.
It's like it's not so big that you don't recognize. Like a lot of people that you might not. Of course you don't like know everybody by name, but you'll pass by the same face repeatedly.
Yep.
All right, everybody. So you all decide to go out.
Michael is a bit hesitant, but he agrees with it. He doesn't want to waste his cell phone battery by calling back to Schroeder and ask about
Schroeder.
the success. Schroeder and ask about the success rate, but he trusts his newly acquainted party and goes with them.
You've seen these people around before. You've seen these people around, Michael. You see, you're with that kid Duke Newton, like one of the nerdy kids that ended up getting stuck here over New Year's. You've seen like Maria Atlas. This I think she's tall. She's always has this weird mysterious air around her. It's not. It's a lot of things all together. You've seen these people around.
Yeah,
they've done various jobs. They've gone out to gather water. They've gone out. Some people have seen them do a little bit of vlogging because that's really important nowadays either. But yeah, you're now here. First time meeting. Well, I don't know. Is this first time you're all meeting? Is it the first time y'all are meeting? Would any of you have any reason to meet anybody else? Is the question.
Maybe Bishop has met Laxton before because we actually live in here in this town.
Yeah.
Oh, you actually live here.
I am running the local pest control, so I have a lot of customers. Potentially 2,000 of them.
Ah, yes. Actually,
So
that's actually a really good point.
Yep. And Michael judges the inhabitants based on how many pests they have around their house.
Okay.
And Bishop has remarkably few of them. Maybe because of his trauma when it comes to explosions. So he kills them instead of having Michael to come out with explosions to blow up the holes.
That's awful. That's awful.
Yep.
So Bishop's view on Laxton is that it's a name that everyone knows. Everyone knows Laxton in the town because he's so charismatic and he's taking over. Everyone knows he's taking over from his father as well. But I don't think we've actually met each other. Personally, at least. I don't think we've...
Well, Michael just likes to do his job, take payment.
Mm-hmm.
Not the chitter chatter wild work, but off work he's very charismatic. But I haven't run into Bishop personally, no.
It's kind of interesting to actually have like two people that are from this town compared to like Maria and Duke who are from out. So they're kind of like they're kind of stranded here, you know.
Yeah.
I think
Can I-
I think Maria has lived here for 1 year or something. Has she?
1 year was it?
Yeah, like she was she was just passing through or just here for some time to like relax and ease her mind before this all happened. So she's not a local.
All right. How does it feel being stuck here?
It's awful. She's a bit miserable.
Small town, can't talk to anyone. You don't know what your loved ones are doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Duke as well. Duke is here even shorter because you're just here for a convention. How have you been able to? Where have you been able to sleep? I was gonna suggest the town hall probably has like services and cots. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, he sleeps in the town hall. Yeah, he just wants to go home.
Have you tried to leave? Have you just wanted to like run through the forest and leave?
I think he's too smart to do that. He's like
alone. A
Yeah.
single nerdy boy just running through the forest, being like, I'm gonna go home.
Yeah, he's not the bravest soul in town. So
Not
yeah,
brave, but he's also not necessarily stupid.
yeah, he's just riding this out.
All right, everyone. Y'all go out. Y'all want to talk to each other for a bit, or just like move on?
Yeah, I kind of want to get to know these people a little bit better because I'm about to head out into the forest, so I'd like to just understand who these people are. Like,
All right, have at it.
yeah, so first time in the forest.
She says, looking out to the group.
Michael looks at this new girl in town and just rolls his eyes. Don't you
Okay.
know me? Don't you know who I am?
What was the name again?
Michael. Michael's the name. Nice to meet you.
Michael. Oh,
Yes.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I'm Agent Atlas.
Is your name Agent Atlas or just Atlas?
Yes. No, for you it's Agent Atlas.
Roger that.
Okay.
Does Maria let everyone know that she's like an agent? Because that's
Well,
I don't know yet.
I think Bishop heard because Bishop has actually been on the police force before, so his ears light up here when he heard the agent keyword. So I think he approaches to Kaya and says, "So you are agent of what?"
Oh, this is confidential.
Oh, okay.
it's confidential, but tells everyone that she's an agent.
Michael!
You know,
Michael!
yeah,
steps in.
I'm
Nothing's
not quite clear on
confidential.
this yet.
Okay. So Bishop rolls his eyes as well, together with Michael.
The two townies.
Yeah.
We don't take lightly to foreigners with secrets. Nothing personal.
Yeah,
But it is kind of personal.
no offense taken.
Of course, not you're an agent.
Does Duke Newton say anything, or is he just here watching while all the adults are like slightly bickering?
He doesn't really talk to them, but he does think that Michael smells a bit like rats, so he doesn't like that.
Wow.
Yeah,
Crazy.
he notes that down.
Does he do that physically? Does he actually pick up a book and write it down? Or...
Yeah, he has like a little notebook he writes in.
Okay, so he writes down pieces of information sometimes.
Yeah,
Is that about characteristics or everything?
mostly everything.
Okay.
So I just happened to notice that this other male who did not introduce himself is reeking a little bit of alcohol, like Jack Daniels. Can I realize how drunk this person is right now, or is this just something I'm not supposed to know right now?
Are you always drunk?
Well, he
Well, I could be. I don't know. Right now, I could be drunk. I'm not sure.
You know what, Alice? Roll wisdom check.
roll wisdom. I have no wisdom, so that would be is that
You have
D20?
no wisdom and you're an agent?
Yes.
Wow.
It's only a flat D20 tried to hit a 9.
Hey,
14. You are aware that they have drank they have drunk a little bit. They've drunk like a drink or two. It's not enough to be like, oh god, intoxicated, but like they're not buzzed.
So Bishop is a bit tipsy.
Yes. It's good in these sorts of cases, just like roll with some decisions, and just especially the ones that are more interesting. So yes, Atlas, you do know that Bishop has had a few.
Okay.
Anyways, are you all ready now?
Yes, I'm ready.
yeah,
You head out into the forest. Forest's a little bit too green for your liking. Some strange fungus every once in a while, like that just looks a little bit odd. It's quiet and it's dark. Very little to next to no sun protects, goes through the leaves of the forest. And there is snow, once again. It crests every once in a while here and there. It falls through, but it's not perfect. It's quiet and dark. And there's an air of... It's like almost time has frozen still. You get this kind of feeling inside of your small town with the tall mountains. It's almost like nothing has really changed. It's to those that have lived here long enough, it almost feels no different than before the stars fell. There's almost next to no difference, except, people are a little bit closer together. People aren't able to communicate outside of town. Like, there's no mail truck sending a mail here and there. So here's where I'd like to ask one of you, choose between you who's going to lead this first trek. We are going to be going through the forest. Everyone is ultimately going to be taking up the slack at one point. But who would like to start first?
Ooh, I think maybe Bishop is one of the persons that actually doesn't care. I could potentially be the first one.
Okay, you know what, Bishop? No. Okay, so let's have you be lead right now. Can I please get a wisdom or intelligence check? You could pick either one.
I have one in both.
It doesn't really matter then.
Okay, so I do a roll d20 plus 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which one are you using though? Intelligence or wisdom?
When walking forward.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to use my wisdom.
Okay, so yes, please roll me a d20 plus 1.
I nailed it. Almost. Maybe.
17. Everyone's
good.
rolling really high, which is really
Yeah.
good. So you are currently like trekking through the woods, being like, oh, you've been here before, you know the trail, and you point people out in like the right direction. Now this is where I'm going to ask for something called basic effort. Basic effort is how you handle these it's the rate in which the situation is handled. So basic effort is a d4, and you would add your bonus to it, which is plus 3. Now, the rate in which I'm setting is that this is 1 heart or 10, or it's like 10 HP. So consider it like damage. Effort is damage to the task being done. So please roll me a d4 plus 3.
I don't know if that's good or bad. But
No, 5 is pretty good. So out of 10, you've chunked out 5 of it. Meaning you've gathered up everybody and you were able to get through like half the task. You have gone through half the task alone on your lead. It's
So
really
Bishop-
good, actually. You've just successfully brought everyone halfway through, you know what I mean?
Hmm?
It's a whole thing entirely. So as you all like travel out, you come across what looks to be a particularly the trail in which you've led everyone requires people to walk over it's a fairly broad enough log, but it is a log that goes slightly over some like a slow river.
Oh no.
It's not that big of a deal. It's only about like, I don't know, 5 feet off the ground. It would like maybe twist your ankle if you fell, but you are here. Okay, so what would y'all like to do? Cross it or find some other way?
I'd like. So you said it's above a frozen river, or
It's like a slow river going downwards.
Hmm.
It's like you're only like 5 feet above it, but a fall might snap your ankle.
I'd like to check if it's very slippery. The tree.
You rub your finger across the bottom of it, and yes, it is a little frosted over.
Guys, I'm not sure if we should take this route. It's a little bit dangerous.
Yeah, but Michael doesn't like the better knower of an agent, so he says he wants to go there.
Oh, I see.
And he also looks at
My guest.
he looks at Duke because he can see that the Duke is a bit nervous about it, and he
Yeah.
whispers, "It's gonna be okay."
Thank you. Thank you.
Duke, this older man is telling you it's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
It's only 13 years apart, and I have very much charisma. So Michael just
13! 13's pretty.
yeah, but he just gives him a little like charismatic like little wink and says it's gonna be okay. Have faith in yourself.
Yeah, but
Okay.
Duke isn't the most athletic type in town, you know.
And that's what Michael has noticed.
Yeah.
But does the peer pressure force Duke to actually take a
I mean,
step?
if that's the route we're taking, then Duke's gonna try.
Oh, Duke goes first, of course. Okay, Duke,
Okay.
roll me a dexterity check.
Oh no.
Because
Is
this
it
is because this is a difficult like a step. It is you will be rolling 9 plus 3 for difficulty, so that'd be 12. And I notice you have a plus 0 to dexterity.
Yeah. Is it a 20 I'm rolling?
Yep, a d20 plus 0.
Oh no.
Jesus.
With a solid 7, Duke pushed forward by the adults, being like, "Don't worry, you got this, kid." Duke steps onto it and promptly slips. Can I get another dexterity saving throw from either you or anybody else as you slip and try to catch something to grab your
Yes.
ball?
Michael will jump in.
Michael, give me a dexterity saving throw. A check. Does any of you have a decent strength score? Okay,
Yeah,
one of you at
I-
least has a decent
I
strength
do.
score.
If it takes you much longer, I will probably step in and help. But you do.
19. You immediately
Wow.
catch Duke. Duke is hanging off the like it's this small ledge. I'm not gonna say it's a cliff. It's a small ledge, and Michael, feeling, I guess, maybe, who knows, maybe you're feeling a little bit maybe feeling a little bad that they pushed this kid to like stepping forward, caught them very fast. But they are hanging at the ledge, and you are like holding them barely, pretty well, but still.
Let go, Duke. I got you.
Let go.
Don't let go. Don't let go. Stay with me, Duke. I got you.
Ambiguous
I heard
messages.
let go. I
No.
heard let go.
I have a new microphone cable. I'm sorry. I'm still adjusting to it. Don't let go, Duke.
Thank you.
Do you need help? Does he need help?
Looks over to the agent. That is.
Yes, I'm. You need some help. You
Yes,
just
please,
have
Agent
to
Atlas.
ask.
Could you please help me before I fall off this cliff with this little kid? Thank you.
Okay. What's your name again? Bishop. Bishop, help me! Come on, let's pull those guys up. If we do it together, it's easier. Just lend me a hand.
I scream at Maria and say,
you ask him for help, and he pulls out bottles. Like,
Yes!
that's not what I want.
no. I'm
Not
just,
now.
No.
Bishop, Put it down.
I'm just, saying that. Okay. Oh, I scream back at Maria and says, "You're the agent. Do something."
Okay. Yeah. Guess I'm trying to pull them up. Shaking
Part
my
of the
head a little
problem.
bit disappointed here.
Our problem of telling everyone you're an agent.
Yep. But I'm a Canadian agent. I feel like I'm very straightforward to the
polite.
people I was trying to protect here. So right. So I'm trying to pull them up.
So we
Okay,
are
yeah.
two-
Give me a strength. Give me a strength.
Strength.
God.
But the D20 with strength, yeah.
Is someone helping you with this one or no?
It doesn't look like it.
I'm
Bishop
holding on for
is
dear
kind of
life. I
looking
can't
at his
help.
bottle.
I'm holding on for dear life. Duke is almost falling.
Yeah.
You can feel the
Okay.
wind.
Okay, I'm doing it. Let's go.
Just roll me against a D20 a plus 9.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
Okay, so Agent Atlas goes down to be like to help lift this this kid, but in doing so, Duke kind of ends up flailing a little bit, and honestly, you don't successfully pull it up, and if in order to add this little risk here, Atlas, you also start to slip.
Okay.
This is bad.
I guess that Bishop sees her failing this, right?
And I guess Michael looks at a bishop and he says, "No wonder you failed those guys at the bank. You can't even save us."
Help.
He gets very upset with that, but he's very determined. So he runs over to Maria. So what do I see in front of me now?
Maria's holding on to Duke. She's not fallen over, but she's starting to slip, so it's been completely ineffectual. A further failure will probably cause Maria to fully slip. Duke is hanging off for dear life.
Okay.
Michael just
So-
barely holding them on, and you're just like standing there being like, huh, okay, all right.
So I'm wondering if I can reach Laxton immediately and not to Atlas. So I want to bring up Michael. I'm trying to help Maria by doing what she was supposed to do.
You want to pull up Lack?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a strength check. You are the only one with a strength score.
Okay, I should do this, right? Because I have
Yeah.
plus
You can
3.
do this. We believe in
Plus
you,
2.
please. We cannot fail our first, mission to the forest.
That would be.
It's not even a
good.
mission. It's barely even a mission. You're just walking across the
Jesus.
bridge. Jesus
Oh,
Christ,
no.
the 6th. You know what? I'm just gonna go for it. Try pulling up Blackston, and it causes, and you're all connected. And this time everyone just like tries pulling in weird directions, and all of you fall into the ridge.
Oh no.
I'm gonna roll a d4. You all take 2 damage. So your HP, to start with, it's 10 plus your Constitution modifier. So if you have Constitution, it's slightly higher. The only one that doesn't have Constitution is Laxton, because they're a pest control mogul. So if you had, your HP is 10 plus your Constitution score, and you all just took 2 damage.
Okay.
Note that down.
Yeah. You're all like it's like a slow river. It is like late middle of winter, and you're slowly drifting down this this little river. It's not like strong, and it's not particularly deep. So if you stand up, you'll be able to like get yourself out of it, but you are completely soaked.
Oh no.
Oh man, this is bad.
You sneeze. It is cold.
Can we make a fire? Should we head back? Should we maybe go back?
There's no trouble for Michael to make a fire in the woods.
Of course.
He's used to survival after he's been hunting rats in the forest as a youngling.
Well, Bishop is a bit upset that Newton went first on tripped. So
You all pushed this little kid to doing it.
I said I had faith in him. I believed in him.
Yeah,
So,
but Bishop still thinks,
no pressure.
he should have done this, A kid, damn computers.
He's like a very fat kid,
Yeah,
At some
that's true.
point, the ugly ducklings have to grow up. That's all I have to say about it. They have to grow up.
Wow. You're 17.
These guys.
It's rough living in this town. It's not easy. Millennial Bay is time stands still,
So what do you want to do, guys? Should we maybe go back, or like maybe warm up and then do what we came for?
But how serious is this cold, actually? Will we die?
Your clothes are soaked through. Is the issue?
Oh, okay.
You're not gonna die just from being cold, but it is soaked through, and it's winter.
Bishop agrees that soaked clothes during winter is a bad idea. So we should probably either warm up or head back.
Well,
you guys
Michael checks his backpack. He doesn't have anything that can light a fire as of now. So he's gonna agree with the group on whatever they agree on.
Okay, so we've come halfway, right?
Yes.
Okay, and we still have the supplies. Do we know how important this supply thing is? How important is it to?
How important is it? You don't know. You haven't really checked it. You just know that they would like supplies. So the people. Okay, give me intelligence. Give me an intelligence check.
Okay.
Yeah, that's actually enough. 9 is good. Because remember, in the scene,
right.
It's always 9. In the scene,
Right.
it's always 9 because that's the target. I haven't changed the target number yet, so it's 9 right now. When a task is harder than usual, it's 12. When a task is easier, it's 6. It's literally just plus or minus 3, which when something is more and less difficult. Because fun fact, the difference between 3 is approximately about 15%, which is like reasonable. So you are aware of that the supplies out there are for the watchtower, and the people at the watchtower tend to not really, they're nerds. They're all nerds. Every last one of them in the watchtower are nerds because they need to know communications and like tower support. So they're not necessarily out there well equipped to go hunting bears for food, you know what I mean? So this is literally food and water for them. You are getting them like life-saving supplies.
It's pretty important.
Yeah, I feel like we should maybe push on. Can anyone make a fire here right now? Like, can we maybe heat up?
I also have a follow-up question here, by the way. Since we fell in the water, did our cell phones die?
I'd say they're all like you didn't fully submerge.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So your phones are wet, but they're fine.
Yeah, we had Nokia phones. They take everything.
So can we search for stuff to make a fire?
Yeah. Give me a wisdom check.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Wow, a natural 20. So you know what? I'll give it to you. You immediately find like a perfect set of dry like tinder and twigs. Like it's a perfect stuff that you need to make a fire.
Wait.
Yeah. Good job, Duke Nathan.
Hey.
Damn.
I guess
Thank
I give it to some of the grown-ups, but I can do the
I
Go to
told,
work.
I told you to have faith.
You trust these guys.
Who do you give it to?
Like, would that be dexterity to like make a fire?
Make a. You know what? Does anyone actually know how to make a fire? I'll just probably let you have it.
Guess I give it to Laxton. No, to Maria.
Yes, thank you. I just make a fire. Easy peasy.
You make a fire, easy peasy.
Oh, yes.
You all gather up together. Like in the woods. I'd say it's not like even much time has like passed. I'd say after all of that, maybe only like an hour and a half has passed. But you already have to make a fire. You already because you've already soaked yourselves almost completely. Wow, you guys! Wow.
We gotta stay optimistic. The world is kind of ending, so why not at least keep the optimism, you know?
Yeah.
Well, you know if the world is ending, do you?
Well, yeah, we don't know, but I mean, I might know something. I don't know.
Yeah, you're an agent, but you don't want to say what you're an agent for, so.
Tells everyone
Classified.
she's an agent.
Yes.
I mean, that is authority immediately, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what they taught me in the academy.
She could actually arrest people if it's a federal crime, I guess.
Anyway, do we have a fire? I'm very cold.
You have a fire. It's warm.
Nice.
You just did it in the middle of the woods.
Is it next to the river by any means?
I guess because there's no reason why you would like go out too far because you just want to immediately heat up, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Do we still know where to go? Are we still oriented, or do we have to climb back up?
Got out. I saw you guys got out. That's fine.
Okay, cool.
Once again, it wasn't a very deep hole, but now you're all completely soaked.
Hmm.
Yeah. I guess I thank everyone for trying to help me up.
Everyone! I had
You
to
know-
beg. I had to beg the two other people to help us.
We were all tried. Okay, you cannot blame us for
And you all
failing.
failed.
We all fell.
Unbelievable.
I write down that I trust Laxton a little bit more now,
Wow.
So-
even though he still smells of rats.
So he still smells of rats even when he was submerged in water?
Yeah,
Ah, ha, ha.
it's deep.
I
in
mean,
there.
it's not. You don't immediately get clean. You just smell like a wet rat.
Yeah, okay, yeah, but that's it all makes sense to Michael because
But does Michael know that? Because this is his average sense.
because underneath his wet clothing he has made a wetsuit of rat skin.
Oh God, no!
Yep.
What? Is this real?
Always
Wet.
prepared. Always prepared in case he would fall into the water or somehow get wet.
You have a rat. You have a wetsuit.
Made out of rat skin.
Does
This is
the rest
weird.
of the group know this? Or...
No, they don't know
No.
that. That's why I'm kind of smelling like rat.
So since we're wearing coats and we're all
Awful, I hate
soaked,
this.
I think we have to all undress and dry the clothes first, because otherwise, like, we're just gonna have wet winter coats, and these are heavy and not nice.
It'll take about like a little bit of time, maybe like an hour for these all to dry.
So Bishop embraces pain, so he doesn't want to take off his clothes. He just sits near the fire.
You all dry up fully, and y'all want to head out.
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay, who's gonna lead this time? Different person.
I want to lead. I have I realized I have some spyglasses in my pocket, and maybe I can find a way to where we don't have to climb somewhere where we potentially fall down.
I'm sorry, spy glasses? What do you think this is? What? I'm sorry, spy glasses? Nope.
Okay.
Like casually have
how's it
X-ray
called?
glasses.
Not gonna
Just go
happen.
whip out the spyglasses from somewhere.
Spy glasses? The fuck is spy glasses? Okay.
It's in the list.
Did
Um,
you pick it? Did you pick it?
Yes.
You know what? Spy
Yeah.
glass is just like a mini telescope, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. I wanted to confirm that because once again, as an agent, your interpretation of spyglass might be different.
Oh.
I thought you might have like glasses for spies, and I'm like, no, you can't
like science fiction stuff.
Yeah, I was just like,
Mhm.
God, no. If you have like a regular spyglass, sure, that's fine.
Yeah. No, nothing
Mhm.
too crazy right now. Because I was on vacation. I didn't plan to, like be on a crazy mission here. So I just took some normal, like to look a couple meters away.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. You have a regular mini telescope.
The casual, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways,
Yeah,
okay,
so I
you know,
can-
okay.
yeah.
Does a spyglass add anything? I don't remember. Does it add anything
Yeah.
stat wise?
It
What's
says
add?
wisdom +3 while spying or while looking through it.
So you want? Okay, so I will give. You can roll wisdom as you like go through all this. Give me a wisdom check. You'll have a +3 bonus because of the spyglass.
Oh, 3. Sorry. Oh, wait a second. Is it?
No, that's fine.
Yeah, I have. No, I have no in wisdom. So
Yeah. So that would be plus. That's perfectly fine. 13. Okay, so with 13, you succeed, and using your spyglass, you actually are able to identify things pretty well. Can you roll basic effort for me? Basic effort is a D4.
Yeah, I have no points there, so
Basic effort is always a really good thing to put in. Oh, 3 is actually really good. So with 3, you make it almost all the way there. Through your spyglass, you can actually see the thing in the distance. It's actually pretty great. You actually see it now. You're only you are with the 5 before plus the 3 now. You are 80% of the way there. Now here's the issue. Every time you guys fail to complete the task, I just have another thing for you. Ready?
Yeah.
As you enter this next area, you come across bones on the ground.
what kind of bones? I'm
I
looking at
guess
it.
we should study it.
Can I get an intelligence check?
This is no problem for me because I know my bones.
Oh, that's true.
Alice actually did pretty well with a 9. These are caribou bones. They've been recently torn apart.
Fuck.
But does everyone know that, or Atlas?
What-
Do you share this?
You can she can either share it or everyone else can roll their own.
You saw this, Atlas.
Yeah, I share this. I didn't quite understand what bones was it?
Caribou bones. It's like between a deer and a moose.
Mm.
She could identify these bones. Okay.
Yep. She's identifying it is a caribou. They have recently been torn apart.
Okay. And you share this information with the rest of the group.
Yes.
Oh, should we check if it's fresh? Oh yeah, you said it was recently torn apart. Yeah.
Recently torn.
So, guys, there seems to be something here that kills wild animals. What do you think?
Bishop looks at Laxton, because we are the locals here. Then I say, these animals shouldn't be in this forest, right?
They are known to be here, actually.
Yeah, the main issue here is they don't have any natural predators that can do this type of damage to bones.
Give me an intelligence check.
Yes.
Yeah, you definitely you are like, there's no natural predators for this in this area. Absolutely none.
Bishop nods. Yeah, okay. Okay.
Michael looks over at Duke. What do you think?
Duke is very scared.
Dude, can I get an intelligence check from you just because?
Uh-oh.
On
Please give
being
me an
scared.
intelligence check.
Oh no.
Oh.
The nerd knows that Laxton is wrong, and there's definitely mountain lions in the area, which is kind of
Okay.
wild considering they're the local and they don't know about mountain lions.
Yeah.
Does he share that with us?
Yeah. I say that. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Laxton looks over at Bishop and he says, "The kid passed." Wink. He passed the test.
That is like metagaming here, Swanky. Using a failed roll.
No, it was successful.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he shared it, and Michael needs to test the group to know if it's a reliable group.
Yeah, so there's no mountain lions in the area.
Currently, but there were, right? There were mountain lions in the area.
There's known.
Yeah. Well, since it's recent, I think we should be good to proceed because the mountain lions are probably fed.
Oh,
Yeah,
makes sense.
I mean, yeah, okay, that makes sense. You know,
Makes sense.
I guess.
I guess we should
Alrighty.
be careful when proceeding.
We're gonna leave the third one. It can't be the ones that already did it. So it can't be Bishop and it can't be Atlas. So between Newton and Laxton, who's going to lead this next area?
Laxton can do
Yeah.
it.
We should leave it to the adults.
He's known in the area, he's local.
All right,
Leave it to
because
the adult.
you're local. Because you're local, I'll give you a nice little +1 to this one. Give me a wisdom check or an intelligence check, either or for you, because you're local to the area.
Okay. Bam.
You do really well. Can I please get a basic effort? A basic effort being a D4 +1.
+1.
With a 4, you make it all the way to the watchtower. You all break out through the other end. Clothes a little wet, but not too wet. But you see the watchtower in all its glory. tall and majestic. It is like primarily made of like metal and wood. It's almost like a tree house in there, but also not really. You've seen like watchtowers before. It's like a fire watchtower.
Yeah.
So yeah, here you are.
I guess we should go up and say hello.
You go up the various like steps. Like first off, it requires like a small climb via ladder. Not that big of a deal. And then you get like steps that go up because like the ladder's there to make sure bears don't come up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Smart.
So ladder, steps, and you make it up to the very top, and you see some people. You see some people inside, and it looks like there's two people there, and they're animatedly talking at each other.